that kind of control. And I can remember I was retained by Fox as an analyst and consultant, and the producers would actually call me to be debriefed, because even though they knew that the group was a cult, they would say to me, Rick, I feel like I'm getting taken in. I feel like I'm starting to become a believer. Help me here. What's wrong with what they're saying?
With these guys?
Yeah. And so I had
done... They were good.
They were very good. I did 80 interventions.
Did you find sexual things? Did you find, because I didn't find anything there. Like the adulation and the sexual stuff, I didn't see the sexual stuff at all. So they were all actually very good people.
The leaders were living large. A lot of the leaders
the financial part,
the finances were, right. Were exposed.
Well, if you take the three, the cash, the adulation, and the sexual, I didn't see the sexual.
Yeah.
The adulation I saw, I know nothing about the cash because I wasn't at the higher up level. I was in my early 20s to see what was going on.
Let me just say that when Kip McKean stepped down, he did so for sins in his life that remain undisclosed. So I don't know what that involved. If it was he wasn't faithful to his wife, he was excessively controlling, he used money in a questionable way, I don't know. He did not disclose. And certainly there were wonderful people that were involved in the ICOC. And I think that's part of the phenomenon or the situation you're in a destructive cult. You're in this group, and the people around you are very idealistic, they're very positive, because they believe that the group is good, and they're there feeling that they're promoting something that is positive, that is good for people. And so you are mistaken by these people around you. You look at them and they're smiling and they're loving and they're kind, and you think to yourself, this is a great group. But if you sat with Kip McKean in a situation where he had to answer for himself, you probably would say, what the heck am I in here? And so many people, when they leave cults, they leave because something happened, there was a revelation, there was something shocking that they witnessed that was not according to what the group said they were about, and they were disturbed by it, or they're just plain exhausted, worn out from working so hard for the group, and they leave. And I think that many people, when they leave thinking, well, there's something wrong with me, I'm ashamed of myself, I failed, I let God down, etc. And they don't really understand, no, it wasn't about me doing something wrong or me being to blame, it was the group. And that the group had predatory practices, and that the group leadership wasn't ethical, and there were conflicts that I had as a person wanting to be ethical and reasonable with what I was being told to do in the group. And so I think for everyone that leaves a group, you have to go through a process of unpacking your experience, looking at it, understanding it. And I would say it's very similar to being in an abusive, controlling relationship. Initially, you fall in love. The person who is the abusive partner is very effusive, and they tell you how much they love you, and you go through this honeymoon period. But then comes the abuse, and you don't want to believe it, and your partner is telling you, it's your fault. It's your fault. Why did you make me have a meltdown? Why did you make me hit you? I did it because of your behavior. And so the cult member feels the same way. And I know that people often say about women that are in abusive, controlling relationships, well, you know, love is blind. But when the perpetrator, the partner, is constantly manipulating you, and there's all this smoke and mirrors, how can you see clearly? And it's the same way with a cult. They're not giving you accurate information. They're playing with your head. They're gaslighting you. How can you think clearly when they don't let you?
Yeah. Both ways, by the way. I've seen guys also caught up with a controlling woman. I mean, it's very easy to always just say men. I saw a guy that he lost himself, married a girl, and afterwards I'm like, buddy, you've lost yourself. I don't know what just happened to you. He's happily married now. He's got a beautiful family, but for about 3 years, Nobody could recognize him. He was controlled by her.